is when these two divisional foes get together, especially the second time around when there's a score to settle from game one. It's the Cardinals going up against the 49ers.
Larry, we are down the peninsula from San Francisco as you get a look inside modern Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Play fake here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is, when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
First carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Play fake. Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Gallman, and he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! Brand 38! There we go!
They'll need to get the play off quickly. On the ground, it's Gallman again. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power, but not a ton to show for it. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Gallman will run it, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down after a good gain. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. brich1028's.
On second down, Johnson. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that is sack number 15 for him on the year. Johnson running left. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go. brich1028's. Black round.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards.
Let's go.
Here's Gallman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Play action now. Kaiser. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And shedding through the tackle. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. This is Gallman. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Kaiser now to throw on first down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, Kaiser. Now they go screen. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Let's go! brich1028's! Let's round!
And they start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Looking to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run again here with Gallman. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Here we go. brich1028's.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Over the middle, complete. That's Morris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal. Now they try the right side here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. The toss, there goes Gallman. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, Kaiser throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. From the gun, Kaiser. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Kaiser. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offenses just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They start on the ground with Gallman. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, But that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
To throw, Kaiser, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Come on, let's go.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shifts by him. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come on, let's go. brich1028's.
Kaiser to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
Johnson running right. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Cardinals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12.
Here we go.
Back to throw here. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And San Francisco gets set to go here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Kaiser now on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's third and long. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Niners on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough third and 18. Now Kaiser. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. 190. 190.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Niners on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 190.
Kaiser now. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Morris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. As they run the counter play. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Let's Ohio. 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 Let's round. Let's go. Let's round.
To throw is Kaiser. And no, it's incomplete. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Let's go. 38.
They go to Johnson again. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here. Because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey! Come on, let's go! White 90! Flex round!
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll throw here. Kaiser. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, let's go!
Time running out here on the play clock. Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. 1-9. Ohio. 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 Flex round.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Niners on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38.
And they give this time to the tailback. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. And this one is right down Broadway. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Now then, it's a big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth. But, Charles, there is still time left for a final drive.
Brandon, you know they would have liked to take the clock down just a little bit further, at least under a minute or so. But this one's not over yet, especially since they just need a field goal.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, The kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right? You know, versus wind, no wind, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. They give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from, between here and here. Maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.
So for the Niners, a win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Arizona, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So that'll...
Legging with Nick, we dump it off like V. Ramonovic. Sorry, homie, you know we done friends just off a pilot.